Good evening everyone. I welcome you all this session. And then today we are going to see about the radiological department. Before going to that the radiological department, first let's see what are the departments present in the hospital. It is some of the departments. Let's start from the brain, which is related to brain. We are told that it is the neurology department, and then the ophthalmology department is there, and then the dental department is there, and then the cardiology, and then pulmonology department is there, and then nephrology department, orthopedics, and then pediatrics, and then gynecology departments, and then the CSSD department, which is nothing but the central sterile supply department, or already know that the service department, we know that, and then pharmacy, and then these are the departments present in the hospitals. And then today we are going to see about the radiological department. The radiological department is the very much important department in the hospitals. The radiology department, if you are going to the hospitals for the problems for the prolonged period, such as if you have the headache, and then you have the fracture in the bones, and then you have some of the problems for the prolonged period, and then you have to visualize inside our body. The particular radiological department is very much important in the hospitals. For that, we have see the radiological department. In the radiological department, there is a lot of equipments is there, the X-ray, and then COM, and then CT, MRI, and then ultrasound, and then PET scan, and then SPECT scan. These are the equipments is there. And then today we are going to see this each equipment, some brief explanation about this equipment. And then first we are going to see about the X-ray. We are already know that what is X-ray. The biomedical revolution and then the medical revolution has begun after the after the invention of the X-ray only. The medical field has been the evoluted. First, we have know about when the particular X-ray is invented means. It is invented in November 1895. After the particular X-ray has been invented means, after that only the particular medical has been evoluted. It has been invented by Wilhelm Röntgen, the German scientist, has invented this particular X-ray. And then why this particular X-ray is very much important means, the X-ray is very much important to diagnosis our internal body structures, and especially our bones. Okay, if you have any fracture for the long time, as a time we are going to the hospital, and then we have visualize the fractures, how much amount of fractures is there, and then intensity, everything we have seen by using the X-rays. Okay, and then in the X-ray, coming to the X-ray, we have know about this particular X-ray machine. Okay, the X-ray machine which has consist of, you have seen in the particular diagram, you have seen the several parts is there. The first, the important thing present in the X-ray is the X-ray tube. The X-ray tube, and then the collimeter, which is as the source of the particular X-ray. And then you have seen there is the X-ray stand is there, and then the patient detector is there, and then the patient table is there. These are very much important. And then as a biomedical engineer, and then we generally know about how the X-ray has been produced is very much important. In the X-ray tube, there is the Coolidge tube is there, which is very much important. In the Coolidge tube, which is otherwise known as the hot cathode tube, in which you already know that in this particular Coolidge tube, there is the cathode, and then anode is there, and then it is covered by the particular envelope is called the glass envelope, which is made up of the glass envelope. And then coming to the cathode and then anode, the particular element is very much important. The element you have choose the particular element is very much important. The element which is choose based on the, nowadays we have seen a lot of elements is there. The element of property is also very much important based on the The physical properties is also very much important, and then the melting and then boiling point is also very much important in this case. And then here we use what type of element means here we use tungsten. Why we use here the tungsten means because of its melting and then boiling point. Okay, the particular the tungsten melting point is 3414 degrees Celsius, and then the particular boiling point is 5555 degrees Celsius. For that we have choose this particular element, and then the cathode which produces the electron. The electron concept is very much important. In the later cases, I will explain this concept. And then the particular electron is very much important. Why this particular electron is very much important is based upon the given electricity given to the particular cathode, and then the particular cathode that can be generated the electrons, and then it strike at a particular point in the anode. In the anode, which is inclined as some of the angles, that is 20 degrees, and then after that the particular the electron can be generated in the cathode, and then it can be strike at the particular anode. Okay, and the particular anode, after that it can be produced as an X-ray. Okay, if the degree is the anode inclination is very much important. If the inclination, suppose you are considered the inclination is 90 degree means at the time it can be reflect back to the particular cathode. So the anode inclination is very much important, that is 20 degree, and then after that the particular anode inclination, the particular X-ray can be produced. That is the very important concept. And then the electron that can be strike at a particular point in the particular anode is called focal spot. Normal the temperature of the particular the anode is 1000 degrees Celsius, and then the electron strike at a particular point in the anode, that is called 2500 degrees Celsius. For that we have considered the element here tungsten. Okay, here the tungsten is okay, but the large amount of heat that can be generated at a particular point means we have some of the drawback is there. For which it has some of the crack resistance is there. Crack will also produce. For that we should add some of the element. Okay, that is called molybdenum. Okay, we should add some of the element which is 5%. The tungsten is 95%, and then the particular element we add, that is the 5%. Okay, totally the 100%. We call that alloy. The two elements which combine the an alloy. After that, the X-ray can be produced on the other side. That is called window, by which the X-ray can be go to the outside. And then if there is the collimeter is also there, and coming to the X-ray source, that is the X-ray tube is very much important, and then the collimeter is also very much important, and then this collimeter which has two slits, that is called horizontal slit and then vertical slits, and then by which we can adjust the X-ray. The particular collimeter which is helpful to focus the particular X-ray into the particular person. The focal spot is also very much important. The focal spot, which is nothing but the X-ray, the particular X-ray that can be shown in the particular person, that is called the focal spot, is coming to this very much important. This both comes under the X-ray source. This X-ray concept is very much important for your going with the CR and then the CT scan. Likewise, this X-ray concept is very much important. This X-ray concept is the basic concept behind the advanced technology. So, as a biomedical engineer, we have know about this all these things, and then after that, the X-ray source is there means, and then the X-ray detector is also there. Okay, by which the X-ray detector, by which the X-ray source. The X-ray can be passed to the particular person, and then the particular X-ray that can be detected in the particular detector. Based on that, we will get some of the images about the bones, for which area you record means, you can get the images. And then coming to the X-ray machine, there is some of the important parts is that first we have see about the X-ray source, and then on the people you have see the X-ray detect, and then the X-ray stand is that the X-ray tube stand is very much important to hold the X-ray tube. Okay, and then coming to the X-ray stand is everything is okay, and then the control panel is very much important. The control panel is has the lot of control units is there, that is the ME and then KVP, and then the timing unit is very much important in the X-ray concept and then the CD concept. Okay, the ME means which is nothing but the milliampere. What is the milliampere means? If you adjust the milliampere means at the time the particular electron that can be generated in the particular cathode that can be determined. If you increase the particular milliampere means at the time the X-ray also can be determined. Okay, and then this, if you adjust the particular milliampere means at the time based on the adjustment the particular electron will be that can be increased or can be decreased. Based on that the production of X-ray will be produced. And then KVP, which is nothing but a kilo voltage peak. And then the particular ME and then KVP we have given to the particular person based on the place of the particular person, and then based on the age, everything we have to see. After that only we can do. In the diagnostic devices, coming to the radiology and then the laboratory, if you are going to diagnose some of the things, at the time that is the some of the standard reading is there. Based on the standard reading only we can diagnosis. As a biomedical engineer, we have to know this all these things, and then the KVP, which is nothing but kilo voltage taker, which is used to determine the depth of the particular parts of the body. Okay, these are the things, and then the timing is also very much important, and then we have to adjust that timing, and then that is the on-off switch. Likewise, there are so many control unit is there. This is the important parts of the particular X-ray, by which the X-ray we can use to diagnose the bone fracture. Mainly it is mainly used for the bone fracture. And then we are going to some of the chest X-ray during the corona time, during the COVID time. You can see we can get some of the X-ray images in the chest regions, and then the abdominal regions, and then leg regions. Everything we can take the particular X-ray. Based on that, we can analyze whether which part has some of the cracks or a bone fracture is there. Everything we can clearly see by means of this X-ray. This X-ray is a very much important concept, and then based on the X-ray only the other technology has involved. And then coming to CM. Based on the X-ray only the particular CM has been evaluated, and then the X-ray we can get only the two-dimensional images. The two-dimensional, which is nothing but 2D, the X and Y direction. In the CM, here also we can use the same concept in the CM also. In the CM, from the name onwards, we have C. The C means the curve arm. Okay, in the CM we can see the live images of the particular person during the surgery time. Which of the surgery means the orthopedics. Orthopedics, which is related to bone related things, and then cardiology system. The cardiology system means during the cardiology procedure, if you are placing the stent means at the time we can clearly use if the stent is properly go to the particular blood vessels or everything we can clearly, because it is associated with the heart, so that we should clearly monitoration of the particular thing is also very much important, and then it is used for the particular cardiology stent procedure is also very much important, and then during the surgery time we can use this particular CM. And then coming to the CM, here also you can see the lot of parts is there. In the X-ray also, likewise in the X-ray you can see here also the X-ray source is there. In the X-ray source the principle is common. Okay, here also the X-ray tube, and then the collimeter is there, and then covered by the particular X-ray tube there is the crude oil is there. For we have to reduce the particular heat, because you have see there is the particular focal spot temperature is that is 2500 degrees Celsius. And then the particular anode temperature is 1000 degrees Celsius, and then we know about the boiling point of the water, that is 100 degrees Celsius, and then you can just calculate 25 times it can be greater. For that it emits a lot of heat. For that we use some of the crude oil to absorb the heat. And then after that in the diagram you have see below the bottom of the pot you have see the X-ray tube, and then after that the collimeter is there, the collimeter which is used to focus the particular X-ray beam to the particular person. And then after that in the bottom you have the X-ray source, and then in the top you have see the X-ray detector. Okay, X-ray detector is there, and then in between the X-ray source and then detector we have to place the patient table. Likewise the patient can fix, and then after that we should focus the particular X-ray to the particular person to the convenient area whether the procedure is there, and then you can focus. After that the particular X-ray that can be go to the particular X-ray image scintillator, and then that is called the image intensifier, which has converted the X-ray into the visible light, and then after that based on that it can be go to the particular data acquisition unit in which it can convert the visible light into the particular images. You can see the particular monitor is there. In the monitor we can visualize the particular images in a live manner, and then in another monitor we can see what are the things we can adjust, everything we have seen. And then in this also we have the control panel is there. What is the control panel means? So the control panel is also very much important in the X-ray and then CM. It has some of the control units. Likewise, in the X-ray we have see the ME and then KDP and then timing unit. In the some of the more advanced devices, we have to select every organ. We have to select everything we have see, and then in a few in some of the things they have the touch display. Everything is there. And then the particular control unit is very much important. We have seen the ME is the milliampere, and then KVP is kilovoltage peak, and then the millisecond is there. It is also very much important based on that, and then on off switch. Likewise, there so many control unit is there in the particular CM. And then that is the wheeling mechanism is also there. Based on that we can adjust the particular CM to the particular region, and then we can adjust the particular source and then detector to our desired position, and then it is more convenient. And then there is the coming to the X-ray, there is a stationary X-ray is there, and then movable X-ray is there. And then as a biomedical engineer we have know about what are the things we need to follow during the X-ray procedures. And then if you are going to install some of the X-ray in some of the hospitals, means at that time you should check the environment, and then you should have some of the protections, everything we need to check during the hospital. Coming to the radiological equipment, so there are lots of brands there. GE, Philips, and then Siemens, and then Stryker, and then Fujifilm, and then Canon systems, Canon medical system. Likewise, so many departments is there, and then the purpose is the common, but the specification will be advanced in one brand to another. And then if you start with some of the brand in the starting stage, means at the time they can advance in some of the models, and then they can add some of the specification. Likewise, and then in CM we will get some of the light images during the surgery time. This is the CM, both X-ray and then CM concept is important, both are similar. From that we will get 2D image, here we will get the light images. Okay, and the next we will see the CT, and then from the name onwards we have C. The CT is the computed tomography, which is also evolved in the X-ray. And then in the medical technology you have see the lot of medical equipments is there. Coming to the, we are seeing some of the basic equipment, that is the mercury thermometer is there. Means after that the mercury thermometer can be evaluated as the digital, and then the infrared. During the COVID time we have used the infrared thermometer. Why the particular mercury thermometer which is not used means if you are using the mercury thermometer to the particular person means at the time there is some chances of getting over the particular disease to the other person is also possible. For that we will use some of the infrared thermometer during this. That is some of the disadvantages in the particular process. For that we can evaluate in the particular infrared, that is the IR thermometer. Okay. For that in the X-ray point of view, the X-ray that can be invented in the 1895, and then the Wilhelm Röntgen scientist has been created this particular one. After that from the X-ray 1895 to the particular CT concept has been evaluated in the 1970s. Okay, for that it can take a lot of time. Nowadays you can see the technology goes very fast manner. For that the particular model can be created at the range of time of 6 months or 1 year. Within the 1 month they can alter the specification, likewise they can change. For that, coming to the CT, it is the computer tomography. Likewise, here also we use the X-ray, the ionizing radiation. Okay, here we will get the three-dimensional images. How we get the three-dimensional images? Here also the same source and then the detector concept is used. In the X-ray, you can assume here the X-ray source is there and then the detector is there. In between the patient is there, means at the time we pause the some of the X-ray means the particular X-ray that can be detected on the other side. It is only we will get the front and the back dimension of the object only. That is the patient. Coming to the CT means it has the three-dimensional. The three-dimensional which is nothing but X, Y, Z. Why the particular CT has been evaluated means because here we get two-dimensional. In the CT we will get the three-dimensional. We should focus this all the things in the very clear manner. And then in the compared to the X-ray, in the CT we can see the images in the very clear manner, in the three-dimensional manner also, and then we can see the particular bone structure in a clear manner. For that the particular doctors can suggest this, and then we can also see the some of the soft tissues also. If you see the some of the soft tissues means at the time it can look some of the glossy structure. Glossy structure means you can just see some of the tumor is there means likewise you can see the CT. And then coming to the CT is also very much important. In the starting stage of the CT, we can see only the one organ at the time, and then it has the time duration is also very long for the one process. After that, it can be evaluated day by day, and then after that, we can by which the CT we can measure the whole body of the whole organ of the body is also. Nowadays we can measure all the organs by using the single CT. By the generation can be advanced from first generation. Now we can use up to the 8th generation, and then in the CT also the same concept. Likewise here also the X-ray and then detector is there. In the X-ray or in the X-ray source we have the X-ray detectors. And the X-ray source we have the X-ray tube and then collimeter, and then after that the particular detector is there. In the X-ray there must be the one source and then one detector. Here so many source and then so many detector is there. And then likewise you can see here one source and then one detector is there, means at the time here also you can see one source and then one detector. Likewise it can be surrounded throughout our body in a circular manner, and then you can see in the diagram you can see the circular manner that is called gantry. In the gantry you can see the so many source and then detector that can be arranged, and then if you on the particular CT machine means at the time the particular source and the detector that can be continuously rotate. At the time you can get the lot of slices of the images in the particular CT. First the CT has get only the two-dimensional image. After that you can get the more than the 500 or thousands of image. It can be the image reconstruction technique by which it can be converted all the two-dimensional images into a three-dimensional image. Sometimes you can see, but in the CT you can get lot of images, but the doctor you can give some of the radiograph 20 images means for sometimes it is difficult to find some of the problem in the body. For that, some of the doctors suggestion to give the some of the CD and then they copy the images means at the time the images we will get and then doctor that particularly zoom the particular images and then we will get the objects in a clear manner. The particular CT we can use for diagnosing mainly the bone structures we can clearly understand, and then after that the particular chest region also we can use, and then abdomen region if there is any problem in the abdomen, and then leg region we can get, and then soft tissues also we can get during this particular CT. During the COVID time we can mainly take this particular CT images. And then you can clearly see this is the CT images, and then you can clearly see, and then you can see the particular bone structure is clearly seen. But you can see the some of the soft tissues means at the time the particular soft tissue will be in the glossy manner. So we can identify only this structure is there or not only we can see. And then this is the internal structure of this particular CT images. In the CT images you can clearly see the gantry is there. In the gantry you can see the particular X-ray source, and then detector is there, and then on this particular gantry you have the X-ray generator is there. The X-ray generator means by which the step up transformer which is used to increase the voltage to the particular X-ray sources, and then here also the crude oil is present, and then the slip ring is also very much present in the particular CT. Why this particular slip ring means the particular X-ray source and then detector that can be connected in a simultaneous manner only. At the time it can be easily rotated. For that the CT we can take the images in a very short manner only. Okay, here there is no noises we can get, and then coming to the MRI means the particular images we can get up to the 40 minutes or half an hour, and then noises will also over, and then there is lot of constraint is there in the particular CT. Okay, in the MRI cases, here we have to see the CT. In the CT also we have the lot of tier 1 industries there, and then the tier 1 industry Philips, GE, Siemens, and then in Tamil Nadu you can maximum see the GE, Philips, and then Siemens related companies. Okay, here we can get the 3-dimensional images, and the next we will see the MRI. From the name onwards we have see the MRI means which is nothing but magnetic resonance imaging. Here we will use the magnetic field, the superconducting magnet which is used to create the magnetic field. Based on that we will create the images. Here we in the MRI we can mainly focus on the soft tissue, that is the brain and then spinal cord. Likewise you can get the images of the clear manner. Likewise you have searched some of the images in the Google means at the time it can show the images. Likewise the MRI can show the accurate detailed images of the soft tissues. Okay, and then it is used for mainly the neurology, and then mainly it is mainly used for the neurology and then cardiology. Likewise, it is mainly used for the soft tissue. If there is the particular person has the some of the cancer cells means or tumor means, we have visualized the tumor in a very detailed manner, how the tumor is there, and then where the particular part is there, and then it is affect the another region is there or not. Everything we can clearly understand. Okay, likewise the MRI is very much important. In the MRI, this is the MRI, and then you can see this is the gantry port, and then in the gantry you have see the magnetic coil is there. That is the 3 coil is there, X, Y, and then Z coil, and then each one is for some of the direction, X axis and then Y and then Z axis. Likewise the particular magnetic field is created. Here they use the particular superconducting magnet. The superconducting magnet is very much powerful magnet. Here we have used. It is more greater than our earth magnetic field, the superconducting magnet. Here we use the particular superconducting magnet. And then what is the concept behind this particular magnetic resonance imaging means? Which is nothing but you are already know our body which consists of large amount of water molecules, maximum to the 70 to 80% of water molecules, and then in that H2O we have considered H as the proton. Before we are applying some of the magnetic field, at the time the particular protons that can be arranged in a unlinear manner. After that you can give some of the magnetic field, means at the time it can arrange in the linear manners. At the time we can have the radio frequency coil is that it acts as the both trans-receiving coil. Trans-receiving coil, which is nothing but it can both transmit and then it can receive. Okay, at that time first it can transmit and then after that it receives the particular radio waves to the particular trans-receiving coil. Based on that we will get the images. Once you off the particular magnetic resonance, means at the time it can come to the original position. It is the main concept behind this particular MRI. Based on that position you will get the images in a very detailed manner. For that you can see the images here also. You have seen the gallery and then the magnetic coil is there which has arranged in the 3 direction, and then the particular radio frequency coil is there which is the trans-receiving coil, which is also arranged in this, and then the patient table is there, and then in this particular magnetic resonance imaging there is the certain constraint is there, because if you are going with some of the implants, means at the time the particular person that can be strictly instructed, and then the pacemaker is also very much important. If the person is doing some of the pacemaker related surgery, means at the time that kind of person is also not instructed to him. And then also biomedical engineer on the particular technician in the particular laboratory, means at the time they can visualize any the particular the magnetic attracted object is there or not, which is also very much important. You can go to the YouTube and then you can see it is has the powerful magnet, means at the time it can attract. So there is a lot of problems that can be created, and then lot of person has died during this inner of the magnetic field. Okay, and then after that the patient table by which the particular person can be live, and then after that we can take this particular thing, and then it take the particular duration is also very much high. Okay, the particular duration is also very much high compared to the CT. It has created a detailed image, for that we can clearly see the particular thing in a clear manner. Okay, these are the things comes under the particular magnetic resonance imaging. Okay, and then the pregnancy ladies should not be allowed in the particular radiological equipment because it can affect the particular fetus. For that we use the particular ultrasound concept. Okay, you can see the clear images of the MRI. In this you can see the detailed structure. In the CT you can see, means at the time you can see the you can take the particular scan in the CT, means at the time you can see the bone structure is a very clear manner, but you can see some of the soft tissues, means it is in the glossy manner. In the coming to the MRI you can see the bone structure is a very light manner, but you can see the particular soft tissues in a very clear manner, that is the brain and the spinal cord we can clearly see. And then the particular the X-ray, CT, MRI and then CM, this is very much used for the structural, anatomical structure only we can study. Anatomical structure means based on the structure likewise. Coming to the physiological function, means we can go with the PET scan and then the SPET scan. These are the things we can see in the later. And then this is the MRI image. You can clearly see this images. And then after that MRI, we can see about the ultrasound. all are know about this particular ultrasound concept. This ultrasound concept is very much important, particularly this ultrasound concept. Nowadays, the particular ultrasound which are used in the gynecology department for analyze the baby growth and then the baby development in each stages. Further, the pregnancy we have classified in the three trimesters, that trimester 1, 2 and then 3. Based on that, in each trimester we have the 3 months. Further, the doctor suggests to take some of the ultrasound scan. For that, if the baby is formed, means at the time we have to, as a parents, we have to monitor the particular baby in a proper manner. Based on that, the baby growth is there, how the baby growth, the organ growth, and then from the brain and then heart, and then the proper blood flow is going to the particular baby is also very much important. It is also complicated nowadays. There is a lots of person has complicated, and then the particular thing we need to follow, and then the particular amniotic fluid, how much is the amniotic fluid is also maintained above some of the percentage is also very much important. If the amniotic fluid is very much less, means at the time it is also very much complicated for the person. So it is also very much important, and then based on the ultrasound concept we can analyze the baby movements and then each stages. Okay, for that ultrasound, in the ultrasound, that is the important concept is the ultrasound machine is there, and then you can see the lot of control units. The control units, which is nothing but the operating button, that is the numbering button, and then the name button, and then the alphabet is there. Why this buttons is there means we have to enter some of the things, and then some of the road ball is there, we have to visualize, and then that is some of the modes is there, D mode and then U mode, likewise. And then dot mode, brightness mode, likewise these are the modes, and then for that we have to visualize the thing in very proper manner. And then in the ultrasound machine, that is the probe concept is very much important. The probe which has produced the ultrasound. For that, if the probe which is produced the ultrasound means which has the piezoelectric crystal. Okay, the piezoelectric crystal is very much important. If there is the ultrasound is there, means here from that the piezoelectric crystal is also there. The piezoelectric crystal which also produce the convert the electrical energy into the mechanical vibration above 20,000 hertz or 20 kilohertz. Okay, based on the frequency range, we can use this particular ultrasound. That is the linear probe is there, and then curvilinear probe is there. During the pregnancy time, we will use the curvilinear probe. The curvilinear probe, which is the curve like manner. For that, you can see the some of the ultrasound means at the time you can see the baby position in this manner. That is the image shows. For that, it gets the field of view is also very much high compared to the linear probe. The linear probe, which is in the linear manner, and then the pencil type of probe is there, and then the vaginal type of probe is there. In the pregnancy time, we can use the particular curvilinear probes. And then these are the things, and then the particular probe which acts as both transmitter and then receiver. First, it can send the electrical energy into the mechanical vibration. After that, it can go to the particular person, and then it can reflect back, and then it can receive as the ultrasound, and then it can be converted into the electrical energy. Okay, likewise, this is the concept behind this particular ultrasound scan. And then a fetal Doppler, likewise, so many devices is there. And then next we will see the PET scan. Okay, from the every device or from the name onwards, we have seen the PET means the positron emission tomography is there, and then the spec is also there. Both are the similar concept is there. In the positron emission tomography, we can see the physiological function. The physiological function for your convenience means coming to the heart, if you are taking means we have see the 4 chambers, and then the 4 valves is there, and then the physiological function, that is the electrical activity. By this electrical activity, the heart can contract. Likewise, the physiological function means what is the function of the particular organ, that is the physiological function, by which we can measure the physiological function of the neurology, and then the abdomen region. If there is any problem means at the time we can take the SPECT scan, means we can analyze by differentiating the color of the particular organ. Okay, and then the particular positron emission tomography means here they produce the positron. How they produce the positron? It is the important concept in the PET and then the SPECT concept. Okay, and then you can clearly see this is the images of the particular the PET images, by which you can understand the concept of this particular PET images, and then by which the color identification you can understand the function of the particular images. Okay, and then here we can use the radioisotopes or the radiopharmaceuticals. Okay, likewise we can use the fluorine or iodine, some of the isotopes by which you can inject into the body. That is the lot of manner is there, by means we can give means of solid form tablets, and then by means of IV, or we have give some of the gaseous form is also there. Nowadays we can use in the IV form, by which we can inject some of the radioisotope. The radioisotope consideration is also very much important based on the organ. If you check for the particular thought, means at the time you can go with some of the specified isotope. If you go with some of the lungs, means at the time you can go with some of the specified isotopes. So likewise in each organ they have some of the specified isotope. For that we can inject some of the radioisotope by means of IV. The particular radioisotope can enter the particular by means of IVs, and then after that it can combine with the blood and then go to the specified organ. After that it can react with, go with the particular region, and then in that particular region they have some of the angulation process is there. What is the angulation process means? You can clearly see in the diagram, means here in the coming to the PET scan. First I see this is the particular gantry like structure or downward shaped structure. In this you have the particular gamma rays is there. The particular gamma ray based on the positive, the angulation, which is nothing but the thing, the particular radioisotope can be reacted, means the particular electron can be reacted to the particular radioisotope, and then it can be reacted to form the gamma rays. How much gamma rays here they form, means 2 gamma rays will be formed. That is in the 180 degree. 180 degree means the linear direction they can produce the gamma rays, and then they can be reflect in the opposite direction. That form the 180 degree. Based on the reflection, we will get the particular images. That is called the angulation process. Is also very much important in the SPECT images. Here the 2 gamma rays will be produced. Here the positron based radioisotopes will be used. The positron will be reacted with the electron, and then it forms the 2 gamma rays, and then it can be detected in the opposite side of the particular detector. Based on that we will get some of the images. In this also we will get some of the console unit is there. In the console unit we have the particular laptops and then keyboards and then everything, by which we can analyze every images of the particular thing. Likewise here the images is there, means we can analyze whether the person have how much the physiological function is there. Likewise coming to the neurological, means the based on the Alzheimer's disease, and then the Alzheimer's disease, likewise seizures, likewise these are the neurological disorders we can analyze by this PET images. Okay, and then after that the SPECT is also that. The SPECT means single photon emission computed tomography. From the name onwards you can clearly see the concept single photon. Here you can see the one photon can be generated. How it generated means, likewise the same concept of the PET. We have to inject the particular radioisotope based on the photons, and then we have injected, means if you have problem in the brain, means the particular radioisotope by means of blood they can go to the brain, and then after that it can some of the process and then react, and then it has produced the one gamma rays. Here they produce the one gamma rays, and then it can be detected in the particular detector. Based on that the particular image we can clearly see the physiological function, that is the brain. Mainly it is used for the physiological function. For that we will use this particular the SPECT scans. Okay, these are the radiological equipments we have seen in the today's session. The particular the CT, X-ray, CT, MRI, and then CM. This is for the anatomical structure, and then the PET, and then SPECT for the, and then the physiological functions, and then the particular ultrasound is also very much important, which is mainly used for the pregnancy women, and then abdomen regions also we can clearly see. This is the concept behind this radiological concept, and then this session will be very useful to you, I think. Okay, and then thank you for the today's session, and then once again I report this all this concept. Okay, and then in the first concept we have see about the X-ray, and then which produce the two-dimensional image, and then CT, and then MRI, and then ultrasounds, and then PET, and then specs. Okay, these are the concept behind the particular radiological equipment, and then thank you for the session, and then we will be continue on tomorrow. Thank you so much.